Today is Monday the 10th of March and I wanted to come back out for a stroll this morning, feed the geese and the swans, but also just to share a message with you. This is an important message that I wanted to convey with you, and that is really simply a thanks. A thanks from me to you, the viewers, those that have been following me since the very first video, or if you've just recently joined me with some of the posts over the last few days. It was to say thanks to you all. I can't tell you what a difference it's made having this channel and being able to be a bit more creative than I've been over the last years with being in a full-time job. I've been out of work now officially for a week, and I know it's early days, but just in that first week I have felt so much lifted from me, mentally and physically, and I've just found myself with a bit of space. And I've always been quite creative, been involved in music in the past, creating music, creating artwork, and I just noticed in the last week how much all of that had completely vanished and how I was effectively just doing the 9-to-5 grind, and at the end of it feeling mentally exhausted every day. And so everything else, all my other kind of hopes and ambitions and dreams, always felt like they were put on the back burner. Get to the end of a day, already starting to think about the next day, what lies ahead, what problems, what challenges you were going to encounter. And suddenly in the last 7 days, it's all kind of just gone. And over the weekend, a project that I had in mind for Yvonne and I, we were able to start and make some great headway with it. And I'm really looking forward to sharing some of that with you as soon as we're ready. But also just going through this early introduction of YouTube, learning how to use a camera properly, how to shoot these videos, how to work out some dialogue attached to it, and then how to edit them and post them to YouTube. And I've learned a lot. And I'm really happy to be able to also share that with anybody that's interested. If you've had the feeling of maybe wanting to start a channel in the past but not quite sure, by no means am I an expert, but I'm a fast learner, and hopefully, as you've maybe seen in some of these videos, I can communicate that fairly well, and I'm willing to also do that and help others that want to get their channels up and running, or are just feeling like, oh, I've not quite got the confidence levels. I'm here to help. But I just wanted to take this time to say thank you all. When I started the channel, my first objective was to create some content to be able to share with you. It was to try and get through the monetization process. And on YouTube right now, that means 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And then you can apply for monetization. Now, for some people, this can take the first video. For others, it could take years and still never achieve it. So my goal at the beginning was get through that process and then be in a position to be able to make what I want and not worry so much about the views and everything else that comes with it. I mean, of course I think about that, but I don't want it to be the be all and end all driven by those numbers. So from video number 1, I was blessed by the algorithm and effectively surpassed those targets just from that video. And since then, everything else that I've been able to make, I've known that I don't need to worry about the numbers, etc. that's attached to it. Just make the video, be happy with the content and move on. That was the goal. So from video 1, thank you. Almost 100,000 views, and I just couldn't believe that that was happening. So from then, all of the other videos I've made, I've just enjoyed the freedom of putting them on YouTube and then thinking about the next one. But I'll tell you what I do think about, and that is you, the viewer, the people that are engaging with me, the comments that come through. I have read every single comment of every single video and replied to them all. Whether I'll be able to keep that up moving forward, I hope so, but let's see. But in the meantime, I wanted to say thanks to everybody that's got in touch and helped build a community, because I see the names that come up and I see the regular engagement. So with that in mind, let me say I wanted to reach out to just the 10 that have been the most active. And this is not an exclusive list. This doesn't make the 10 that I read out the most important. It's just that I've got to start somewhere in saying the thanks. So I've got a list of 10 that are my most engaged viewers, and I wanted to say a personal thanks to you. So coming in at number 10, Dawn Cooper. Thank you so much, Dawn, for all of your effort and your messages. Number 9, Amanda Wood. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. 8, Anne-Marie. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. 7, Simon, aka Urban Dad Life. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate your messages. Always lots of content in there. Number 6, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Again, I appreciate you. Number 5, Victoria House. Victoria, thanks for joining along and coming on these strolls with me. Number 4, Jean Smith. Jean, when your name pops up, always gives me a little smile, because I know it's going to be a good comment. I know it's going to be fun, light-hearted, and you always deliver. Number 3, Marina. Thank you so much, Marina. You're almost at the top of that list, and I appreciate you. Number 2, Christine Hillier. Again, always full of comments, always full of content in your reply to me. It gives me a little smile, makes me chuckle, and makes me think about how to write back to you. And then at number 1, Sue Healthy. So Sue, I appreciate you. Thank you for being top of the charts in terms of your engagement. And remember, to everybody else that watches and doesn't comment, that's totally fine. I'm cool with that. Just enjoy the messaging, enjoy watching it. And if you fancy jumping in and sending me a note, then I'd love to hear from you. And for everybody else, whether you're new or been here since the start, thanks. You have given me so much pleasure over the last couple of months in starting this until now, and the journey's only really just beginning. So this is a Monday morning message, positivity ringing out of my brain, a bit of creativity happening in my life, and something that's not job related, grinding for the man. I'm glad to have shaken off those shackles. And again, if you're looking for some assistance on your channel or thinking about it, drop me a message. We'll figure out how I can help you in whatever way that may be. And hopefully you can start something positive as well and take this forward. And in future videos, I will be happy to cover what that monetization process looks like and what it's delivered for me in terms of revenue. I'm happy to share that with you from going monetized, perhaps over the first months, what the revenue looks like. Full disclosure and transparency on that. It's not a secret. I'm happy to share with you. And in the meantime, thanks for watching today. Have a great week, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Have a great week, everyone.